Today, we are going to be talking quite a bit about why new sellers fail. One of the things um, that really frustrates me is when somebody comes to me and says, they basically say, why am why am I not successful selling on Amazon? And it's it's an age-old question, and it's just something that I look at this as um, their learning experience. Okay, um, I've been doing this for 12 plus years now, and one of the things that for me is um, watching other people, especially on YouTube, sitting there and they're asking these questions on, what sells on Amazon, um, what is, makes you money, and for me, it's very frustrating because you you want to show them, you want to be able to tell them that. What they're doing is totally wrong. I get people call me all the time, all the time, and it's just a matter of they're asking the right questions, but they're not taking action. And to me, that is huge. I would rather you take action. I would rather you go out there and try to um, sell on Amazon. Try to do the best you can, um, especially when you are trying to get into Amazon, because Amazon is a beast, and they are changing their policies, they're changing their rules all the time, and people don't recognize that. They just go by off a video that was done um, 2 years ago, and they're expecting everything to kind of be the same. And one of the questions, and the main question I get is, well, what sells on Amazon? And honestly, there's a lot of things that sell on Amazon. There's a lot of things that make money on Amazon. And for me, it's frustrating because I can sit there and tell people a lot of things sell on Amazon. It's just a matter of how you present it, how you go out there and um, put it out there. It's not just a matter of just putting it out there. It's a matter of putting it out there and putting up the right product to sell. And if you put up the right product to sell, then it's just going to be easier for you. So let me see here. I'm looking at my chat. Just going to go into my live chat here. So let me know if this stream is okay, guys. I just want to make sure that this is okay. I'm trying this in 4K, and it seems like there's a little delay on the 4K side. So, but yeah, let me know through chat itself, and I would appreciate that. But to get back to it, it's like this. It's like uh, you go out, you sell a product, and that product starts to continue and to make sales, and then you have products that um, don't make sales. They go out there and they will um, cost you more money. And one of the things is that um, you have to be able to go out and figure out what is going to make you money on Amazon, and that is a huge thing that people are not they don't do because it's a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of their experience. A lot of people go in and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to sell on Amazon and I'm going to make tons and tons of money," and what have you. I mean, I have people come to me and say, "I'll give you $10,000. Give me a product, and I want to be making money in a week to 2 weeks. I say, yeah, I mean, money's great, it's inviting, but there's no way in hell I'm going to take you on because your attitude and everything else is totally different. And Amazon doesn't work that way. And I was having a conversation with somebody today, had called me today, and I told her, I said that Amazon does not give you the whole piece of pie. It's not like eBay. eBay, you can go out there and you can do sales and they just barf everything up. Here on Amazon, it's totally different. Um, it's they'll go ahead and give you something and then they'll take it back. And I don't know if you've ever noticed as a new seller, all of a sudden you're doing, we're going to say, $1,000 in sales for the whole week. You're doing great. You're like, wow, I'm a new seller. I'm doing good. I'm doing 1,000. Then all of a sudden, it stops. It happens all the time. It's what you do and what you should be doing after that that you should know about. You should go out there and really pay attention to your sales. And what they did basically is a new seller comes in, they want to see what products you have, they want to see what products that you are selling, and Amazon only makes money if you sold a product. That's it. They If you sold that product, they make money. They're going to pay close attention to you if you go out there and you start making sales all the time. If you're constantly making sales, then it's only going to help you. So, um, you kind of have to look at it as you look at it as this: it's a test and it's a trial, and you're on probation, basically. You're out there on probation. They're going to go out there and they're going to give you just a little bit. They're not giving you everything. And the reason why is because, like I said, they want to see exactly how you're doing. They want to see, um, what your sales are like. They want to see um, uh, what type of person that you are, and then they can come in and say, okay, this guy's selling maybe 15, 20 units a day. And all of a sudden, um, they're going to push it. They're going to say, maybe this guy's got something here. And so they will go and they will push it with their Prime members. They will push it with other means. And that's where your sales start to come in. But then all of a sudden, you're not prepared for that. You kind of run out of product. And that's what they look at. That's like a huge strike for you if you ever run out of product and your brand spanking new. There are things that new people don't know. They don't. It costs them more money. It would cost them more money just to go out there and say we're going to use merchant fulfilled as an example. We'll use merchant fulfilled as an example, and it's probably something as simple as uh, maybe your packaging, how you're sending it through the United States Postal Service, or what have you. So I'll give you this as an example. I have I have these two packages, right? They're both the same. They're priority mail. Okay, one is a little thinner, what have you. One is a little thicker. It's got a bubble on it, bubble on the inside. They're both priority mail. But if you didn't know the difference, this one right here is going to cost you $9 to ship. This one right here is going to cost you $6 to ship. That is the difference. And if you slide it in this one, it costs you more. They're the same thing. They're both free. The United States Postal Service will give this to you for free. All you have to do is go into the United States Postal Service website and order all your packaging, your priority mail. They will send it to your home, to your office, wherever you're at, and you can get that for free. The only thing is, when you send product out and you send product out in these, you're going to be paying money. Now, how are you going to save on shipping? How am I going to get the best value on shipping? It's not through the United States Postal Service. It is through Amazon shipping. And if you look and you send an order out and you're looking at the lowest cost, or for example, this is over a pound, and I'm going to send this out, it's over 1 pound, it goes into priority mail. If it's under 15 ounces, then it's automatically going into flat rate. Well, flat rate is your cheaper way to ship, merchant fulfilled. I just got done sending out 400 units yesterday. 400. And one of them was I didn't put enough um, I didn't put enough postage on it. In other words, I sent it out and it was 15 ounces, and in reality it was 1 pound 2 ounces. That 1 pound, that just the 3 ounces, cost me an additional $5.50 because they caught it and they weighed it, and I basically got screwed out of the deal. Now I could have simply went back, brought it back, um, and sent it out on the correct packaging, but I didn't. I went ahead, since I had so many orders, I went ahead and just took care of it. And the reason why I decided to do that, because that just that one order alone was $93. That's what the sale was on that one product. Now, um, little stuff like this, you need to know this. You need to know, you know, where you can start saving money, where you can put money in. Um, I talk about the automatic 10-cent campaign that I do. I just the automatic 10-cent campaign that I have ran for almost 6 months now. I spent a total of $1,200 and had over $8,000 in sales. $8,000 in sales, and I've only spent 1,200 bucks just for advertising. Now, if you did merch, if you went ahead and did you sent that off manual campaign, you probably be spending anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000. If you're not doing it correctly, you're not doing it right. So, um, those are just some of the things that you need to know. This is all training, guys. This right here is what you should know. This is why I have my training videos, just because um, you need to know this. Now, there are other ways to save money, especially on Amazon, but the fact of the matter is you need to know what you need to do when a product starts to move. You need to know what to do when a product starts to slow down. You need to know what to do if a product is a hot item, um, how you go about getting more sales. And that's the whole idea, is getting more sales. If I have a product that I can do 100 units a day, I'm actually pushing that product even more. And there's ways that I do that to where I can almost double my sales by simply doing a little trick. I'm not going to say trick, but it's something that I know that will create more sales. Now, can you run like for example, uh, running specific campaigns? And this is where a lot of people get in trouble because they don't know how to do any of this. So they go out there and they will run these campaigns. Um, they will do the wrong campaign, and their ACOS is through the roof. Their ad cost of sales could be 50%, or higher when it should be in the hopefully single digits, 10% on to lower. That's ideally what you would like to have, and you are making tons of quite a bit of money when you have that. I just ran a new campaign, a new automatic 10-cent campaign, and my ACOS is at 7% right now. 7%, which is great. I've spent very little money at $100 a day, $100 a day, and I have made quite a bit of money just on that one campaign. And out of the $100 a day, my total spend was $7 at $100 a day. Now, there's a reason why you run these campaigns at so low, because you get a lot more for your money, and you get a lot more for your buck if you basically go out there and do it right. So these are just some of the things that you guys need to know. You guys need to know that, how do I promote my product? How do I get my product out there? What is a good product? What sells? I can sell almost anything on Amazon, but it's just a matter of who's going to buy it. What are they going to buy? What people should know, that if they go out there and they're selling a product on Amazon, then they better um, sell a product that is going to be profitable for them. They better sell a product that is going to be something that somebody wants, somebody needs, and so forth. Those are the things that I kind of look for. I look at all the numbers. When I look at Jungle Scout, I look at ASIN Inspector Pro, I look at Helium 10, I look at all these other programs that they have to offer, and I kind of just look at all of this, all the data, and everything else on it, and I still don't pull the trigger. I won't pull the trigger until I know that this product is going to make me money. Now I go and I will go do sample tests, send products in to Amazon. Um, I won't send out a whole lot. Um, I won't send out a whole lot, but I will send out products just to kind of test and see how well they do. I have another product that I'm interested in right now, and I've been interested in it for almost a month, and still I'm a little concerned about it because there's quite a few sellers. There are maybe 5 sellers that are actually making a lot of money, but there are 10 sellers that are making no money. Now, how do you handle that? How do you do that? So you always want to test. You test the market. Just because you have 5 sellers that are making really good money, you got to find out what the keywords they're using. You got to find out, how good is their listings. And a lot of new people will come in and they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue of how to sell on Amazon. And and by the time that they get to me, sometimes it's too late. Maybe their account has been shut down. Maybe their account has been suspended. Maybe they have red flags. Maybe their matrix is out of whack. And they got their prime taken away because they didn't do something right. You know, those are some of the things that you have to sit there and really know what you're doing. You got to ask yourself questions. Do I do merchant fulfilled? Do I do fulfilled by Amazon? What's going to be better for me? There's a lot of options, and there's a lot of things that people should know, and especially new sellers. And I'm telling you right now, if you're a brand new seller and you're struggling, you're going to continue to struggle unless you get the training, unless you get the knowledge. You will continue. Mark my words. I've seen it. This is my 12th year. I've heard people call me They've called me, they've told me. I hear the stories all the time, all the time. But the people who take my course and they go out there and they are one step ahead of everybody else when they take my course, because I do not hold back. I give you everything that you possibly need to be successful on Amazon. Do you guys know 70% of people will fail when selling on Amazon? 70%. That's a pretty high number. There's a lot of people that are trying. There's people go out there that have accounts that are 2 years old, and then they sit there and they go, "Oh, I'm gonna resell on Amazon." They go out and they resell on Amazon, and the next thing you know, their account has been shut down. And they're asking themselves, why? I did everything right. I did everything the way I should have done. I did everything that they asked me to do. But yet, why is my account shut down? Because they have steps in place to make sure that the seasoned sellers continue to make the money that they're making. That's why it is harder now to get into closed categories such as beauty, and harder to get into these categories that people are making money off of. But don't let that discourage you. There's other categories you can get into that will make you just as much money if you know exactly what you're doing. So, I did this video today basically because I probably had about 8 phone calls and it's 1:22 already. I have been on the phone all morning, literally talking to people, thinking about signing up for the course, thinking about asking me questions, and and they ask great questions, and I sit there and when I get off the phone with them, I'm like, wow, if they only knew, if they only pulled that trigger, if they only went there and bought the course, and I can talk to you till I'm blue in the face. And if you do not decide to pull that trigger, you're always going to not have the knowledge. That is the thing. You have to be one step ahead of Amazon because Amazon will eat you up. Period. I've seen it over and over and over again. I swear to God, I feel like I am customer service for Amazon because these guys will sit there and say, "Hey, how do I do this? I can't put in a description. I can't do this. Well, or I can't do that." And I have to tell them and say, "You can only do this when you do this, not after you do this." And by then they're like, "Oh shoot, I just did that," or "It's too late," or what have you. So it's some of the things that are so basic you should know before you start selling on Amazon. If I could give you any advice right now, do not open up an account with Amazon until you are serious and you are ready to sell on Amazon. I'm telling you that right now. If you open up an account with Amazon and all of a sudden, 2 months down the road, you haven't done anything, your account will be most likely get suspended or you will not be able to sell on Amazon. And if you are not be able to sell on Amazon, you're screwed. You can't do it. You can try, you can plead, you can beg, you can do all that. But you must be prepared. If you're not prepared, this is where people call me and go, "How do I get ungated? How do I get my account activated again? How do I do this? How do I do that?" Take my course, take my course, take my course, take my course. Tell you how to do it. That's what you should be doing. What is the first step that I need to do when selling on Amazon? Take my course. That gives you everything you need. Then you'll start to understand what I'm talking about. Then you'll understand my frustration. Then you'll understand where I'm coming from. If you're making the money that I'm making, the type of money that I'm making, then everything is forgotten. It is good to get up in the morning and have over 100 sales before you get out of bed. That is a good feeling. Now, people sit there and go, well, how do you do it? Well, I have 12 years. I have 12 years experience doing it. My account still active, still going strong, and it will continue. It will continue to make money because I sell the right products. And if you don't have the right products, that's just half the battle. Half the battle. All right. I see some comments in chat here. It looks like James. What's up there, James? Ahan, how you doing? Um, Somebody gave me a thumbs down. Yeah, love it. Um, and honestly, it doesn't bother me that you guys give me thumbs down on this because there's some people out there that are trolls. There's some out there that are trying to, you know, if you don't like selling on Amazon, I don't know what to tell you. But that doesn't actually hurt me when you give me a thumbs down, but I appreciate it. I get a lot more thumbs up than I do get thumbs down. And I get a lot more viewers. I get a lot more people watching now. So, which is good. Um, James says, I'm back in the game one day after speaking to you. Good. James was one of the guys that got his account, I think, I don't know if it was suspended or if it was red flagged. I'm not sure. But I'm glad, James, that you got your account back. That's a good thing. I appreciate that. And he is one of my members also, just so you guys know. AirSync, what's up there, AirSync? Nice to see you, Henry. Nice to see you also there, AirSync. Appreciate that. James says, how do I set up an automatic campaign? It's very easy. All you simply do is go to your seller's account, go to, I believe, advertising, and then just go into the campaign. And if you don't know how to do that, go into my training there, James. It's right there. How to set up automatic campaigns, how to set up a manual campaign. There's videos on that. So take a look at that. Alex, hi Henry. I am an A to Z member. Should keywords in Amazon listing search terms to be exactly the same keywords in pay-per-click campaigns? Okay. I'm going to give you a little bit, Alex, on keywords themselves. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I am looking at this this here, okay? So let's just look at this right here. We're going to look at this as an example. If you guys were to be looking at this for the very first time, let me go ahead and see if I can zoom in here. And here we go. All right. If you guys are looking at this for the very first time, okay, what is this? What is this right here? What am I trying to promote? What am I trying to sell? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys this. These right here is this, a back stretcher. Now, if you are running a campaign, an automatic campaign, what you want to do is your listing, if this was your listing right here, okay, this was your listing, what you would do is make sure that you had back stretcher here, you had in the description somewhere, back stretcher 2 or 3 times. Same thing right here. If it was bullet points, these were bullet points. You want back stretcher right here. If that was the keyword you were going for. Now, if it was back relief or back or board or whatever, it's what those keywords has to be in your listing. And you want to make sure that you have populated keywords, long tail keywords, short term keywords in here to where when you do a campaign, this will automatically find it. Okay? It will automatically find it. Now, the more that you have it, the better you're going to be. Now, the question was uh, putting it into the search terms. On the search terms themselves, what is the title? How to use a back stretcher. I would definitely be putting that into your search terms. There are other categories that are more important now, other than search terms, that are going to help your campaigns. I promise you that. If you guys know exactly what you're doing, you're going to put those search terms in the other categories that are in my training. Okay? I show you that. So make sure that you guys are doing that. And I'm just using this as an example. I actually have one of these, and they are great. I'm trying to get in touch with the person that's selling them because it's something that she's not doing, and she could be making a lot more sales by simply selling this product on Amazon. They do have some products like this on Amazon, but they're not doing great at all. But we could change that, put that around, and what have you. So switch that out. All right. So let me zoom in. All right. Hey, thank you guys too for the thumbs up. If you guys do like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you guys want to do. Totally up to you. So, and I like the engagement as far as the questions. If you have questions, feel free to put it in the chat and I will answer those questions for you. And it doesn't matter as long as it's pertaining to Amazon or your sales or whatever else. I'm here to help you with that. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. We'll let you know when I'm on and go from there. All right, so let's answer some of these questions. James, can I call you about an hour or so? I have a few questions. Yes, you can. I'm going to be leaving in a little bit, so yes, you can call me. That's fine. Hello, Susan. Susan Platt. What's going on? Hello, Henry. You're great. I am doing eBay, but committing to Amazon with you as my teacher. I am having problems getting signed in like you talked about, a sitting account for too long. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what happens is when you sit on this account and, for example, you sit on this account and it's been sitting for a while, Amazon will kind of put you in the back and then you kind of have to start all over again. You kind of have to do things and you kind of have to jump through some hoops. But try just to get in, just create a listing. If you got to update your account, a lot of times people do the Amazon professional account, and then what they'll do is they'll downgrade or they won't pay or something, and then Amazon says, okay, that's on hold. And if you have an individual account, upgrade to the professional account, but make sure that all your stuff is done first, Susan. Make sure that you have all your identification and everything verified. That's all good, and there's nothing there that's going to hold you back. Okay, make sure that that's done first, and then start creating just maybe create a small little just a listing and put that listing up. And as far as selling on eBay, well, you kind of see the difference, right? you see the difference between eBay and Amazon. I kind of talk about this, and I say, eBay is there's uh, quite a few people that still are selling on eBay. It's a dying dinosaur, but it's still kicking, still there, you know. And then Amazon, well, obviously, I did 12 times more. I'm sorry, 10 times more in sales on Amazon than what I did eBay. So it was an easy decision for me to sit there and make and say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell on Amazon, and that's where I'm at now. So, all right. Let me see. RC, glad you're still rocking Amazon. I've been out of the game. Yeah, okay. Well, get back into it. That's all I can say. Get back into it. AirSync bit with the sad face. Steve, what's up there, Steve? Steve Everhart. Hi, Henry. What's up there, Steve? How you doing? Good luck on your golf tournament and win lots of money. And we'll get back to you. We'll see you in Florida. I'm coming there soon. Alex says, I have 3 color variations on a product. Do I separate pay-per-click for each color or under master? No. When you are doing when you're doing a pay-per-click, it doesn't matter as far as the colors are concerned, because the way it works is that um, you have one listing, and then that's called the parent listing, and then you have the child listing. The child listing is going to be your different colors: red, blue, green, white, yellow. All those have separate UPC codes. Now, when you have that and you do a pay-per-click campaign, all you need to do is basically just get the main one, the parent, and all the other ones should fall into place as far as pay-per-click is concerned. So you're basically using that one UPC code. Try it that way. See what happens. Daybeck, I don't know how to say your first name. I gave you a thumbs down. Oh, I appreciate that. Well, at least you're honest. I'm gonna let you know what he says here. Says, I gave you a thumbs down because I joined in part where you mentioned my course 10 times a minute. Well, and I'll explain that to you. Um, and I'm glad that you're being honest and you said you gave me the thumbs down. I have mad respect for you for doing that. Okay? Takes a lot of, to sit there and do that. And I appreciate that. I appreciate honesty. And if you could be honest with somebody, um, then, you're one step ahead of the game. So, and this is why I'm reading what you have to say. I understand that I may be wrong. If I am wrong, certainly give you a thumbs up. I'll hang around to see till the end. Well, you're probably a new person just joining my channel, which is cool. The reason why I say that, if you read the title, "Why New Sellers Fail on Amazon," training, 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 training. Lack of knowledge, lack of knowledge, lack of knowledge, lack of knowledge. Not knowing what to sell, not knowing what to sell, not knowing what to sell. Making bad mistakes, making bad mistakes, making bad mistakes. Getting their accounts shut down and not knowing what to do. This is why I say you need to join my course. If anybody knows me, I have my phone number sitting on my videos. Every single one of my videos, you can call me, you can talk to me, and I will sit there and answer your questions. This is how real I am. Now, when I sit there and I talk about my course, I'm talking about that because I have the material in there to make sure that you are successful on Amazon. I said earlier, 70% of sellers will fail selling on Amazon. You know why? lack of knowledge, lack of knowledge, lack of knowledge. That right there is huge, and I appreciate you. You know, you doing that. That's cool. And like I said, it doesn't offend me whatsoever. And I'm glad that you owned up to it. That you gave me that thumbs down. So I appreciate it. And may I thought it was somebody else that was just a troll or what have you. But I appreciate that 100%. And hopefully I was able to answer that for you. All right, AirSync, can I buy the UPC codes from eBay? Yeah, I mean, there are people out there that are discouraging people, saying they need um, certified UPC codes, which are true in some aspect. There are, and some of these UPC codes will cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And do you really need them? No. I still buy mine from eBay and I'm still able to use them. So you can find them out there. If you can find them out there on eBay, go for it. You don't need 1,000. You don't need 2,000. Try 20 at first. Get them for $1 something. I mean, there's tons of them out there. So um, yeah, let me see. I yeah, that's a you know what that's a good question. Um, so let me do this. Let me do this. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. And dun 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 dun. All right, so let's switch this up. And as you guys can see right here, they have these right here, the UPC codes. You get them for like 1,000, 99 cents. Look at the ones that are being sold. Okay, the ones that are being sold, $1.16. You get 1,000 of them. Do you need 1,000 of them? Probably not. Um, GS1 is what I was talking about. There are guys out there that are selling these things for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You don't need it. And once again, if you guys are sitting there and you are um, putting in new product in Amazon, if you're out there just putting new product in, putting new product in, putting new product in, then yes, you're going to need these UPC codes. Or if you're doing Amazon's FBA, yes, you're gonna need these UPC codes. So, um, but if you have a product and that product is already in Amazon's catalog, you don't need a UPC code. You can actually piggyback off of uh, off of that particular listing. Okay. Um, AirSync says, "I think I will buy your course soon." No, great, appreciate that. Uh, Steve says Henry tells you nothing but the truth. His course is the best. I appreciate that, Steve. And Ovisha, hi Henry. Hello, Ovisha. How are you? And so, look, listen. I mean, there are tons and tons of courses out there. I have members that have purchased my course. My course is less than $1,000, and there are people that have paid $7,000 for their course and have come to me and have gotten more value out of that, and they've told me that, and that's why I respect that, and it just encourages me to do even better and better and better. I'm getting ready for 2020. I'm going to have a lot more stuff on my courses for 2020. Getting ready for that. I'm taking um, I'm taking my holiday, my vacation, or what have you. That's coming up at the on the fourth quarter, and I say that for a reason. I say that because I know in the months of November and December, I will be making lots of money. But I have already planned, I've already made that to where products are being sent in. And I'm not going to be that guy that's going to sit there and say, oh, I got to get this in before November this date. So um, you have to be ready for that. And people think that the fourth quarter is the most busiest for Amazon, which it's not. Keep this in mind. In December, you have until December 18th or 19th, and then sales are going to go like this. And come the 26th, bam, hits the wall. Sales completely stop for some of you. Not for all of you, but for some of you. And that's what you have to know. You have to know what is going to sell, especially right after Christmas. And that's what my members do know. And they have products from 2018 all the way to now 2019 that they can look at, turn around and sell and make them money all year round. All right. Ovisha. Oh, let's go to this first. Alex says, items under FBA. What do you do with products that come back to remove unfillable inventory? Have them disposed or Amazon send them back to you? That's a great question. That is something that it's your decision, Alex. Is that product worth them sending back to you? If I have a product, and I'll use this as an example. If I have a product that only costs me $5 and I'm selling it on Amazon, is it easier for me to have them destroy it and they're going to charge you for it, or is it worth it for me to have them send it back? Now, I have products that are about $100. I'm not going to have them destroy it whatsoever. I'm going to have them return that back to me. I'm gonna go ahead and complete that fulfill order to have them send that to me. They're gonna charge me for it, but I'll have the product back. And there may not be anything wrong with the product, so it totally depends on you. What do you want to do? You can go out there and have them destroy it if it's easier for you, or have them send all the product back that needs to be sent back. And they are getting more discipline on that, by the way. They are sending more and more notices saying you have unfulfillable products. Get it out of my warehouse. That's what they're saying to you. All right. Ovisha, my products on Amazon's warehouse for FBA. I did advertising comparing, but it is not successful. Amazon wants to talk to me about my comparing. I need your suggestion. Yeah, I don't know what your product is, but if you're not selling it, maybe there's a lot of competition. Maybe you're doing the wrong campaign. Maybe you're doing a manual campaign, or you're doing an automatic campaign. Do you have keywords in there? There's a lot of things that you really need to look at on why your campaigns are not working. And again, what I said earlier, make sure you have your main keywords on your listing. If you have your main keywords on your listing, backstretcher, 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 and if my keyword is backstretcher and that's what I'm going for, then you most likely have your listing optimized. Now it's a matter of how much competition, what category it's put in, and all that. All that comes into play, and that's where you need help. Okay, they're going to give you suggestions because they're going to want to make money off of you, and they're going to tell you you need to do this, and it's going to cost you this. That's what Amazon does. So, all right. So great questions, guys. I appreciate that. It is 150 right now. It's going on. So, again, I wanted just to kind of bring this up. Why new sellers fail on Amazon? There's a lot of reasons why they do fail on Amazon, but my number one reason is lack of knowledge. Okay, that's my number one reason. This is why people fail when they're selling on Amazon. This is why new sellers um, tend to not make money, is because of what they're doing. Ovisha says, "Is pictures important?" Yeah, hell yeah, yes, double yes. Let me give you a little piece of advice. I have um, I have this I have this tent that I use for my pictures. Now, do I go out and do professional pictures? I can, I should, and but if I can I do it myself? Yes, I can. I could do it myself with this camera right here that takes beautiful pictures, and as long as I have very good close-ups, yes. And there's other things that you need to do also. It's not just pictures itself. That is very important, because you think of yourself as a buyer. The first thing, if you're buying on Amazon, what do you look at first? You look at the pictures, okay? Then you may look at not the description, not the title. You're looking at feedbacks. You're looking at what people are saying about that particular product. Okay, some people base it on price. Some people base it on um, people's feedbacks. Some people base it on images. Some people base it on the bullet points. Some people base it on the description. Some people base it on how fast they can get that product. Are they offering Prime? Is it going to get here by November 1st through the 15th? And today is October 15th. So, a lot of stuff comes into play. And this is what you guys need to know. You need to know what is best for the customer. And I'm going to say it again: training, training, training videos, training videos, training videos. This is what I have to offer you. This is what I give you. Because if you don't know, now you're going to know. Okay? All right. Answer to that question is yes. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. Manuel, what's up there, Manuel? Manuel Amara. Henry, what is your best judgment? How long would it take someone to achieve 100,000 annual net income on Amazon starting from scratch? Depending on them, buddy. Depending on what you are selling. Depending on how aggressive you are. Depending on how serious you are. Depending on everything depends on you. Okay? If I could do $40,000 a month selling on Amazon, and I get a new member, and I push that member, and I push them, and I push them, and I push them, and I tell them, this is what you buy, this is what makes you money, this is how you make money. It is achievable. It can be achievable. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm telling you that right now. I was able to get one of my family members in 9 months $123,000 in sales. In 9 months, I was able to do that. And you know what? Kept telling me, Dad, Dad, no, 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 I don't want to do this business. I don't want to do this business. For 8 years, don't want to do this business. Then finally, needed money. Guess what? Started out with $1,000. Did $123,000 in sales in 9 months, selling one product. One product. I have that on my YouTube videos. That particular video did 365,000 views, where I'm sitting in my truck and I'm talking about it and I'm showing you the numbers and I'm sitting here going, here it is right here. Been doing this for a long time. And like I tell people, I can lead you to the food, but you're going to have to be the one to eat it. Okay? It's right there for you. It's right in front of you. Tech Daddy videos, there's the training, there's the packages, there's your knowledge. Or you can continue to look on YouTube and continue to browse and continue to try to figure out who's selling you the best package. And I'm going to tell you, like I tell everybody else, does everybody else leave their telephone number on their titles where they can call me at any time and I may just pick up the telephone and answer your questions? You try doing that before you sign up for any packages. Try doing that. This is why I'm busy all the time. This is why I have over 2,000 members. This is why people watch my channel. Is because I make sales. I sell on Amazon. This is my full-time job. And this is why I take more vacations than anybody else. So hopefully that helps. Tina, hi brother. What's up there, Tina? My sister. I will see you in Florida in a couple of weeks. We're going to have a great time. All right. Well, with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on. It's glad, to be back and glad to see you guys. I'm going to try to get on as soon as, quite a bit more. I am getting a lot of people now that are just starting to come in. So I appreciate everything that you guys had to say today. Hopefully this video helped you guys out, really, seriously. You're just going to have to step into it and do it. If you're on that fence and you're still trying to figure out, well, can I sell on Amazon? Because is Amazon still making money? Well, look at it this way. Amazon is not getting any smaller. They're getting in more countries as we speak, and they're getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. That train hasn't stopped yet. And I'm going to ride that train all the way to the end, just like you should. All right. Boyd says he's glad on you. Appreciate that. Steve says, well done, Alex. So, guys, thank you very much for coming on. I have to get out of here. I got something going on. So you guys have a good one. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you, family. Nice to see you, friends. Appreciate that. If you have not signed up for, or subscribe to Tech Daddy videos, right here, subscribe to Tech Daddy videos. Hit that notification bell. Let you know when I do pop on. And we'll see you guys on the next video. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. See you next time. See ya. Peace.